Counting down to first pitch from Petco Park. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Clear skies over Petco Park in San Diego. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the East-leading New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. With that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian here with you. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, and you can see there, these home fans haven't had much to get out of their seats about. Their guys are in danger of getting swept here at home, so they're going to be hoping for a much better effort here.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. Defensively, the Padres alignment will look like this. Daniel Murphy will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off for the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
Time to check out the scouting report here as we run the numbers on this 26-year-old right-hander. Gary Cox will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Michael Lee waits on deck. Here he comes on 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2. Three-two pitch. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Both of these guys at the top of the lineup can put a lot of pressure on the defense because of that speed. And here, he beats this one out, and that's going to be ruled an infield single.
Michael Lee will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play. Now the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Pause, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And Lowry will put this away for out number 2.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Stepping in now, number 3, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Starting lineup for the host Padres looks like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Jed Lowry will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading out for the Padres, the shortstop, Jed Lowry.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Lowry waits the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 here to Lowry. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Will Venable waits on deck. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Will Venable will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
He's set, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on first. He's set, now the pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, when you're struggling as a ball club, this is when you got to force the issue a little bit, and that can mean being aggressive on the bases. And now he's into second here on the stolen base.
A runner at second, nobody out. The 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Here comes a 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 14 homers and 51 runs batted in. Runner at second here with one man out. He's ready. Now the pitch. And low. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
A 1-1 now to Upton. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Here he comes on 2-1. In there, 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Here now the 2-2. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch, and he's set down on strikes for out number 2.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Will Myers will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Here's the first offering. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Myers awaiting the 1-0. Fouled back. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 1-1. Fouled straight back. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Padres leave 1. We've played an inning. No score. David Lee will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
David Lee.
First pitch coming. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0.
That's the pitch that's so hard to lay off. It looks pretty good coming in, but he breaks off his swing just in time.
Let's go!
Here's the 1-0. 1-0 now is swung on and chopped over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. And one away in the inning here as you see the Padres modeling their camouflage jerseys this afternoon. Popular here as a salute to the many servicemen and women in the San Diego area. Number 30 will dig in now, and as you can see, he enters play 5th in stolen bases in the National League. Now here's the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And there are the stolen base leaders in the National League coming into play.
Come on, Todd.
Now here it comes. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or 2.
Michael Kadire will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Let's go, Pod!
Now here's the first pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0 pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that's going to be a base hit for Kadire.
Well, that's the frustrating thing for a sinker baller. When you get the ground ball you need and it finds a hole. Now he's got 2 men on to deal with and only 1 away.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 7 homers and 34 driven in. He's ready now. The pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Ready now on 1-1. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. Runner tags from second as the catch is made here shy of the track. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
And that's a good job in that situation. You'd love a base hit, but hey, the bottom line is you've got to produce a run, and he did.
Tom Glavine will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away.
Let's go, Padres.
First pitch coming. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Two-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
Come on, go nice and easy.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. The 3-1 coming. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. And this is knocked down on the mound.
Much easier to do in retrospect, but you almost wonder if he would have been better served to let this ball go and see if it would have gone foul. There's no guarantees it would have, but that was always going to be a tough play anyway.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short, and that's through for a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Gary Cox will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2.
Come on, Padres.
Now the first pitch. Too low, 1-0.
1-0.
Two men are on with 2 men out.
Shut him down now.
The 1-0. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Hitters count 2-0. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Here comes the 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Now the 3-1 home. Oh, he sends this one toward the gap and into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner is in from second. And he will score as well. They've doubled their lead now to 4-0.
Well, just more fuel to the fire here. 2 more runs are in to score on the double. It's a 4-run inning now, and they're really starting to take this guy apart.
Michael Lee will dig in. He popped out his first time.
Come on, hold it down.
Now here's the first pitch. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
1-0 pitch now. That's wide, 2-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Here's the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 4 and the Padres nothing. Derek Norris will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Catcher, Derek Norris.
Here's the first pitch to him. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Good eye, batter. Come on.
The pitch.
Here we go.
Swing and a high chopper. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion. And he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
Here's Will Middlebrooks now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And you figure to see that changeup more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Pitch on the way.
Here we go.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Padres.
Here comes a 1-2. Hard sinker misses 2 and 2. 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And we'll get a look here at the grip on that last cutter. You can see he holds this thing way over to one side. And the idea is that at the last moment, it'll cut in towards the hitter, just like that one did.
Jed Jerko will get his first opportunity now. And as you see there, he's in need of something to go his way because he's been ice cold these past 8 ball games. And here's the first pitch.
Here we go.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Now the 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
Tim Fedorovich will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here's the first offering. First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there, but playable on the infield. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They're down 4-0. Number 3 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Third baseman, number 3.
First pitch to him. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
Come on, Padres!
1-0 on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want them to chase.
Ready with the 2-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes on 2-2. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And nearly extra bases to start the inning, but this winds up foul by inches. Wow. The 2-2 coming. Inside. Looked like it might have been the sinker, and that'll clear the sinuses out.
Clearly no intent with 2 strikes, but you've got to make sure that pitch doesn't get away from you.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
David Lee will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
Go back to New York, man!
First pitch coming. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
And this 3rd inning starting out about as poorly as the 2nd inning did.
Have a nice flight home, man!
Now the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game, as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning.
Take it off. Let's get two.
Here comes the 2-0.
Yep.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. A runner at first with no outs here. The 2-1. And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Now here comes Bud Black up out of the Friars dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Brandon Morrow is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Into the box now, number 30. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here, now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Michael Kadire will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First pitch on the way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
The 1-2 to Kadire. Swinging a shot back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
And you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Now the first pitch. In there, 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Runner at first here, one man out. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
And you'll see this again. This is a slider that backed up on him a little, and this looked like for sure it was going to fall in. But actually, it was hit a little too hard, and they're lucky to keep him off base there.
Into the box, Tom Glavine. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Padres nothing. Brandon Morrow will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just one run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Here comes the 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now on 3-0, leading off this inning, you got to be smart at the plate. Let him throw you one.
Here it comes, 3-0. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Don't be surprised if he still doesn't have the green light on 3-1.
Now the 3-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Full count offering on its way. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys get me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
One out now in the San Diego third, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. First offering on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. And the pitch. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's the 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. 3-1 now. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Payoff pitch coming. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Will Venable will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest.
Take him deep.
Now the pitch.
Here we go.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Come on, Pod.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Padres down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Daniel Murphy will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Get out of here, Matt.
First pitch coming.
Short.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far.
Come on, Padres. You can do it, Flyers.
Now here's the first pitch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. First pitch coming. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0.
Let's do it.
Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Here comes Morrow now on 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
Come on now.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Number 3 will step in. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Two out with the man at first. 1-0 on the way. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. And now a called strike that time. As the zone expands a bit here, it's 2-1 now.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
A 2-1 offering. Hard hit down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets leave one, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Justin Upton will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Fielder, Justin Upton.
Now here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Pitch on the way. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Very high, 2-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
2-1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, in time, one away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Will Myers will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Here it comes. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
The pitch. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. In time to first, and there are two away.
You know, doesn't it just seem like the cut fastballs are the pitches that destroy more bats than any other pitch? Here's another one right here. Running hard and in, and this bat doesn't stand a chance.
The catcher, Derek Norris, is in. As he'll take a look at ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. The next pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Come on, Padres.
The 1-1 home.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the rookie deals on 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still find themselves down 6-0. David Lee will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. first pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first two pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Here comes the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Number 30 waits on deck. And the pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Here he comes, 3-1. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
That's a borderline strike right there. And I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
The 1-0 pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Now the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Six runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 2-2 pitch on the way. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Let's turn 2.
3-2, here it comes. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
In now, Michael Kadire, low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Kill the inning right here. Turn 2.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
He's really going to have to make a pitch here. This is a tough spot already, and he's making it worse by falling behind.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. The 2-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And now a jump throw against his body. And the throw will be too late as he couldn't get enough on it, and that'll score the run from third.
Yeah, tough break there defensively with cool way. Gets the ground ball he needed to get out of the inning, but this ball just wound up in the perfect place and winds up as an infield single and an RBI.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
First and second here with nobody out. Comes set. Now the pitch. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Get the Twins killing!
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And on the error, a run is going to score.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Travis Wood is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Tom Glavine will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
All right, let's hold him!
And here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach.
Let's go, Padres!
He waits. Now the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Let's go, Five!
A big pitch here, 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And now on 2 and 2, I don't think he'll be nibbling any longer. He's got to come in with something here because he for sure does not want to run this count full.
How about a DT right here?
The 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0 and 2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
3 and 2, here it is. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Oh, man, would he like to have that swing back. I mean, he just missed hammering this ball, but just got underneath it a little bit. He's not going to be happy about that one because even he thought he was right on it.
Daniel Murphy will stride in, ground it out his last time through. First pitch coming. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Has a look. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Will Middlebrooks will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Now here's the pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Lee is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Jed Jerko will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Now the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Now here it comes. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Tim Fedorovich will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch on the way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
The 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Padres down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Gary Cox will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Cox.
Here's the first offering. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Here's the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled back. Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
He's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Here it comes. He bounces this one toward the left side, and that's going to find the hole into left field. It's a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit.
Lee.
That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Standing in now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 1-1. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. The second for one. On to first. A double play.
Now batting, number 3.
Number 3 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Pitch on the way. Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. Myers is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Jon Hervis Solarte is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Jon Hervis Solarte.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, and that's through for a base hit, and the no-hitter is gone.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Jed Lowry will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. But take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Now the 2-0 home. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here it comes, 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
3-1 on the way. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Will Venable will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Now the pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Come on, Padres.
The 1-0.
Here we go.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
And these Padres have not really had that one key hit yet. And this would be a perfect spot here.
One pitch now to Venable, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And this hole he's digging on the mound, it's all his doing. He's got to be able to find the strike zone.
Ready on 2-1. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Justin Upton will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips.
Come on, Justin.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He's set, now the pitch. And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Upton awaits the 1-2. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Here's the 2-2 home. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
And here at the plate, you do want to avoid the double play, but you don't want to do this. Now the runners stay at the corners with 2 away now, and you leave it up to the next guy to come through with a 2-out hit.
Here's Will Myers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
1-0 pitch now. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Trouble spot here, the 2-0. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. It's slicing, but will stay inside the right field foul pole for a home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. Number 13 for him on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
This is a fastball on the outside third of the plate. Look at him just reach those arms out and really drive this thing the other way. It didn't stay fair by much, but if you can steer him near the poles, you don't have to hit him 400 feet.
The catcher, number 3.
The catcher, Derek Norris, is in. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down, and they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
Swing and a hot shot towards the hole, and there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Will Middlebrooks will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
He's set, now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
Here's the 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Again, a 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here comes a 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
3 runs already home here. Now the 3-2 pitch. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
And things are starting to change for the worse out there. Now, this is a guy who hadn't given up a run until earlier this inning, and now all of a sudden, he's having a hard time getting anybody out. Looks to me like he's hit the wall out there.
Jed Jerko will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. First pitch coming. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Come on, players!
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Pause, now the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. But the Padres pick up 3 on this 3-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 8-3. Back here at Petco Park, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sean Kelly is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 56,
David Lee will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on.
Come on, let's do it.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Crazy blue.
1-0 on the way. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And a perfect start to the seventh, as this should be extra bases. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Now batting, number 30.
So he's into third there with the leadoff triple, as the third baseman is going to come over now and discuss how they want to play things with the runner on third. And this is going to set up an interesting... Whoa, whoa, whoa! They were looking for the hidden ball trick there, and I'll tell you what, it just about worked. Campos will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 57.
Number 30 will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Now here's the first pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
The 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Strike him out.
Here comes the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
He's ready now, the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. He'll try again, 1-2. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Here's the full count offering, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Number 23, Michael Kadire.
Michael Kadire will try and keep it going. 3 for 3 thus far.
Let's get out of the inning now.
Now the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Now the 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. They're not happy with runners just on the corners, so they put that man on first in motion, and he's able to make it 2 men in scoring position now with nobody out.
Fire burning hot, the 2-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Here he comes on 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Waiting next is Brian McCann. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Full count pitch on its way. And Kadire trying to pull this pitch, but he got around on it a bit too quickly as it'll find the seats in left. The 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another full count pitch home. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger.
More of the same right here, and that puts them into double digits now. 10 runs scored, and they've really had their way with this pitching staff all throughout.
Brian McCann will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Get the double play.
1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Let's go, Padres.
Now the 2-0 home to McCann. And this is fouled straight back. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Lowry on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Trevor Hoffman will come on much too early here if you ask me. It's just the 7th inning.
Trevor Hoffman.
Tom Glavine will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. And here's the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Now the 1-0 pitch. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Not the right time to lose the strike zone here.
Definitely not when you've got a guy giving himself up.
Hey, let's turn go.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Runners on first with 1 down.
So nice and easy.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, definitely taken there. May very well take another.
Pick up throw.
The 3-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runner at first here, one man out. Now the payoff pitch home. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Get out here.
The 3-2 one more time. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And that's through, a base hit.
Boy, how about that at-bat from your pitcher? You started thinking this is already a really good at-bat because he's seen so many pitches, but then he caps it off by finishing it with a base hit.
Daniel Murphy will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Gets the strikeout.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is going to be a foul ball. First and second now, one man out. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Stepping in now, Gary Cox. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Come on.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Here comes the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
On the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Two down, runners at first and second. The 3-0. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Here comes the 3-1. Ani bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
You're right now. Come down now.
3-2 pitch. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Full count pitch on its way. Now a ball rolled foul toward first as he stays alive. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. It is stretch time here at Petco Park. It's the Mets 10 and the Padres 3. Tim Fedorovich will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch to him. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That man right there opting to stay with his starter as we start the 7th inning.
And with his pitch count where it is right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they call it an afternoon after this inning.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Look into McCann, the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. 2-2. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Full count offering on its way. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Third baseman, number 13.
Well, in case you're just tuning in, you've missed a lot of these so far. 11 for him in the contest all told, as he just continues to mow down the opposing lineup here late into the ball game. Into the box now, Clint Barmas. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Yeah, he gives this ball a pretty good ride out there, and I don't think he was going to be thinking about 3 anyway, but you see the ball pop up and over the wall, so he'll stop at second with the ground rule double.
Here's Jed Lowry now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. (1-0) on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Now, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
2 outs now in the San Diego 7th, and standing in now the left-handed hitting Will Venable. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
The next pitch. 2-0. Two out here and a runner at second. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball. but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
The 3-0 pitch. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Still a base open here, so you don't have to come in with one if you don't want to.
Come on, guys.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 3-1. Hit hard but foul. Payoff pitch coming. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another payoff pitch. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Padres leave 1. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Michael Lee will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First pitch on the way. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. Now the pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Here's the 1-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Oh, he is intimidating. There's no arguing that.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Barmes is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Number 3 digs in at the plate. Here's the first offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Let's go!
Now here it comes. This is offered at in the dirt for strike 3. Just needs to make that easy throw to first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
In now, David Lee, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Here we go, guys. Come on. Let's go.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, when you give up a clutch homer like that this late in the game that gives the other team a lead, you know you're kicking yourself a little bit. And how are you going to refocus now and get back into this game?
Standing in now, number 30.
Number 30.
As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-0. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, that's one of the dangers of being a corner outfielder. You dive, there's no safety net behind you. I think he's pretty lucky in the end that this one wound up only being 2 bases instead of 3. Heck, could have even been 4.
Into the box, Michael Kadire. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And the runner will score from second. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Brian McCann will step in with a couple of RBIs already and looking for more. First pitch coming. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. From the stretch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Comes set. Now the pitch. Misses. Ball 2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
3-2, here it comes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets are out on top, 12-3. Justin Upton will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Left fielder, Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Any question in your guys' minds about bringing the starter back here for the 8th inning?
I would have thought 7 innings would have been enough, but knowing this guy, he may have talked his manager into letting him stay and go out there for one more inning.
Yep.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
The 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
On the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder,
Will Myers will dig in. Had a 3-run homer his last time. Now the first pitch.
Here we go.
And this one runs up high, ball 1.
I know the adrenaline can get to you sometimes, but when you start overthrowing your fastball like that, that's a bit of a red flag.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Myers awaiting the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
That's definitely a borderline pitch there on 1 and 2. I don't think he could have had any argument at the plate if that was called strike 3.
The 2-2 coming. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, maybe a little frustrated after that last call didn't go his way. Now, he's got to make sure he doesn't lose him here on 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Oh, and I can already hear him when he gets back to the dugout. Man, I homered with that bat. Really? What do you got to go and break it for?
Derek Norris will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Now here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
2 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down a bunch. It's 12-3. Tom Glavine will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Tom Glavine.
First offering on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 on the way. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 2-2 offering. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Three and two, here it is. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
The batter, number 20, second baseman,
Daniel Murphy will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. First pitch coming. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
Boy, and they've had his number all through this one. He's now 1 for 6 in this ball game. Man, that hurts.
Gary Cox will try again, working on a good ball game. 3 for 5 thus far.
Make him hit the ground ball.
Now here's the first pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. He waits. Now the pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Now the 1-1. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
And here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position to get rid of this ball quickly to second base, but instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as it goes right by him for an error.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Bud Black wondering how his guys are going to get out of this one. From the belt, the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Venable is in now to put it away, and that'll keep the runner from tagging.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Let's stop the bleeding right here. Now, come on.
In now, number 3. As he swings here and sends a chopper out toward the hole. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3. Dylan G will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Liriano will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes the 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
The 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here's the full count offering. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Jed Jerko will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line, but foul. Nobody out, runner on first. The 1-1. And a bouncing ball, foul.
Let's go, guys.
Now the 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. And this is knocked down on the mound. Tim Fedorovich will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Keep the inning alive, guys.
here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Runners on first with one down. Here's a 1-0. Ground ball to second. This could be two. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yep, and one last double play here to end it, and that puts the capper on a good win for these guys, and they really played well.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 12-3. So long from San Diego.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. A reminder that post-game trolley service to Mission Valley, Old Town, or to South County is available from the Gaslamp Quarter or 12th and Imperial trolley stations. MTS buses are also available outside the park on the 4, 11, and 25 routes. And service on the 3, 5, and 16 routes is available a few short blocks away on Market Street.